some jobs you can get in CS2 are worth a lot. Weapon case number 1, for example, is worth over $100. That's enough to buy 16 copies of Gary's mod. But before we have a look at how rare that is, we need to understand how the drop system works. When leveling up in CS2, if you have a Prime account, you get what's called a weekly care package. Weekly because you get one per week, and care package because it gives you a case and a skin. Let's start with the first one. The case you get is chosen randomly from either the active or the rare pool. The active pool includes the 5 most recent cases added to the game. At the time of recording this, it includes the Kilowatt, Revolution, Recall, Dreams and Nightmares and the Fracture case. These are the ones that drop the most, allowing everyone to get a shot at opening them. When a new case is added, one of these, usually the oldest, is removed to make room for it. If you're lucky, you might get a case from the rare drop pool. These cases drop 1% of the time and they go all the way back to the first ever release back in 2013. Other cases, like the ones added during esports and some operations, no longer drop and can only be obtained through trading. So let's say you're playing deathmatch because you've seen my video and know it's the best way to get XP. What are your chances of getting a drop worth $10 or more? Well, there are 5 possible cases that can get you there, and they're all in the rare pool of course. That means on top of having to get a 1 in 100 drop, it also has to be one of those 5. And with 29 cases, that gives us a 1 in 580 chance.
That is rarer than a Mario knife.
If you wanted to get one of the juiciest, the Bravo or the first weapon case, that would be 1 in 1450. Not looking too bright, so why don't we get back to the real world and do a nice weighted arithmetic mean, which is fancy mathematics for average. If we take all the possible cases and average their price, we get 75 cents? How's that possible? Remember when I said this was an average?
I lied.
The more expensive drops are rarer and this calculation takes that into account, and it only took me 5 tries to get right. Now, how about we play a little game of how much would this useless thing earn you if it was a job? I made it up just for the occasion. By playing deathmatch, it will take you 100 minutes to get your drop, and with an average of 75 cents, that will be 45 cents per hour. 45 cents! You could literally earn more by just standing next to a vending machine and collecting the change that people occasionally forget. Oh god. But hey, do not worry, the skins will save the day. As I mentioned before, with every drop comes a case and a skin, which is also chosen randomly, but it works a little differently. Yep, that's me trying to figure out the average price for the skins, but let's take a step back. But before that, I need your help. To beat Ivan Just, my Russian sound-alike who always comes up first in search results. We've been catching up to him and now we're almost 500 subscribers apart. If we all get together, we can become the #1 Ivan Just on all YouTube. Where were we at? Oh yeah, the skins. There are 8 collections from which you can get a skin. Each of these collections features weapons of different rarities and each weapon has a different wear condition. Doesn't sound too bad, right? But then you remember that not all collections have the same rarities and each wear condition has a different chance of dropping and some skins are float capped and... yeah, that pretty much sums it up. Drops from the bank collection are worth, on average, 10 cents. And so is everything else because there's no way I'm going through all 8 collections. Just like the rare cases, there is one skin that's worth a lot. You probably know it, it's the SG553 Integral and it's worth almost $80 in factory new condition. To get that specific skin, your drop has to be from the 2018 Inferno collection. It has to be a pink and specifically that pink. Trust me, you don't want to get the other one. If you got this far, now the float has to land in the factory new range, which is only a 7% chance. So the total chance is 0.00056%. You have a better chance of winning 10,000 euros on a 5 euro scratch ticket than dropping this, but please don't use this as a reason to gamble. Because of the stupidly low drop chance, that skin brings the Inferno collection's average to a stunning 11 cents, so you can't be mad at me for assuming. Alright, enough talk, this is it. The grand total, the average money earned by farming deathmatch, and it's 51 cents per hour! We rich! Oh yeah, that's right, taxes. And there you have it, yet another useless fact to tell your friends at the most inappropriate moment in the conversation. I hope you enjoyed watching this. If you did, make sure to like and share this with your friend who spends way too much time playing the game. Thank you and have a beautiful day.